berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me. Wahane so. Nyamene yewo. Otrenensa nebe. Facebook ne mayo. Na to me nyina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me. Wahane so. Nyamene me. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me nyina berase. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me nyina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me. Wahane so. Nyamene me. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me nyina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me. Wahane so. Nyamene me wo. Oba no asha my otrenensa. Oba no asha. Na to me nyina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me. Wahane so. Nyamene yewo. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me nyina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me. Wahane so. Nyamene me wo. Osidai. Na to me nyina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene ye. Wahane so. Nyamene ye wo. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me nyina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me. Wahane so. Nyamene yewo. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me nyina berase. Na to me nyina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyamene me. Wahane so. Nyamene me wo. Otrenensa nebremo. Na to me nyina berase. Nani di Emmanuel chiremisa. Nyami oni me. Wahane so. Nyamene yewo. Akomo, rekomo, sasa brego na bona mope. Moba no mashama yewai. You read the messages in the Bible. Rekomo, akomo, rekomo, sasa brego na bona mope. Aye. Algo bebo amadiachi, obregwe, ena yendo. Algo bebo amadiachi, ozidai, yako. Akomo, brekomo, brekomo, sasa brego na bona mope. You read the messages. Now you better read it. Brekumo, sabrego nebo na mope. Akuko bebo amadiachie, obregwe, ena yeno. Akuko bebo amadiachie. Yanko yenim. Okay, so okwadufo nkotati anche no nko suana kwan ni nyansa. Obi yanchia Ghana for na yanya die bi na wose akokɔ bɛbɔn ama breku abɔn na opani ko ni mu obusa sɛ sasa breku no ne bɔn a mo pɛ ana etikatechie no sasa breku me bɔn a mo pɛ sade a yɛni nkɔmɔ boy eti akokɔ bɔn breku bɔn akokɔ bɛbɔn na breku abɔn sasa breku ne bɔn a mo pɛ aye wase dai akokɔ mɔn breku mɔn akokɔ mɔn breku mɔn sasa breku ne bɔn na mo pɛ aye akokɔ bɛbɔ amadi achie wo breku ena ye no akokɔ bɛbɔ amadi achie obi akokɔ abɔn breku bɛbɔn na fe sasa breku ne bɔn ya bɛtene kankan eti ye bɛkɔ na ye nuanom Vietnam fo no yakɔ radio messages eti Vietnam fo no we Eric Paul Bediako or say President Mahama and all the NDC members are ready to watch and listen to you. Okay. Said to was say someone is secretly watching the show using different account. Munya mo bi anhwe bi. Munya no bi anhwe bi. Show ni for the people. Power to the people. We be make God say. And show no see a chan. Sound ni a chan. As you know am beti. Yenya ho hwe. Sound no. Yanya ho hwe na ko fidia ko ene se show no agenhwama yeso nam TikTok ni ade na ma ne mema ni nyina hwe fans enti yenko ni yenko tie wo mo no show ni yo mo dia no feedback wo mo de ba yentie bi wo ba mu hyase bo ne yenko
yeshia o beri mabio wakaga na nsem nyina kire yen your friend no katechio, your friend no free for, yeshia no na ye benu no, wama ye huwa intasem nyinara.
Oketechie free fa. For the records no, no correct. Me say NDC for Gulus, NDC for King Kong, NDC for Muchachufo, ena ehwe oketechie free fa show. After forcing. Which is when for the records won't be now.
Hey, you want facts? Yeah, the facts now. Hey, need the facts now. You show videos, you show evidence. How got the J? Hey, say they're not near the kitchen. One of them, I will join and not you. Hey, I got the J. What be any?
More best Ghana ni tumpo Ghana ni sebi amanyafo no ya match o boot for boot ono kwa na eyen Centronia ni party NPP ewo power mpo waka no kre e de kire wo mo ono kwa na eyen Centronia NPP wayi nanim se wo ye NPP ni de same efietimi ka no kre de kire ye party ono kwa na Centronia eye NPP wo eye abamu otimi sebre na no ekoye wo ye kire etia ono ane party NPP galamse ho nsensem ebeye ewo man Ghana mu okatachie frifa na no kreken
Katachie I respect you ati wo be memu ya se be ma no de wa ko aye de ya ba fie wo be ma se be ma so ntonso mu ansa no aham katachie frifa wa ya de wati wa kire se wo be ma mpa asante bare ma wa kire se wo be ma na anim de wo ye but ase wow, I'm proud of you, boy. I'm proud of you, darling.
Oketeche Afrifa, Ghana mind dawase. Nyame shirawo. Ghana mind edawase. Nyame shirawo. Sana nkofo bi onyansa okrom ha. Sana Ghana fo bi onyansa okrom ha. Sana Ghana fo bi akọ school okrom ha. Oketeche Afrifa, pave the way. These are people that I would submit to. These are people that I will bow my head to learn from. These are people that I will forever respect. Oketeche Afrifa is showing us the value of education. He's showing us the value of reading. He's showing us the value of wisdom.
Oketeche, more piafo. What do you say? For political calamity, affiliation, for tunching. Now they continue Oketeche Afrifa for once, for their records. For TikTok, never for their records. Keke. Netie book, netie history.
Masa Oketeche Afrifa no mo or be a Ghana kasa, but you want to keep listening. In the Ghana obeche.
of a shy said, you cut a Jeffrey for your boy Baswati. I gonna this year, Bema Banon. Now, Missy journalist for ye, journalist for ye, Ghana journalist. Muslim Kuwati, Wabeti, Wapasa, it's no Ghana journalist for ye, Okata Jeffrey for wood de Muslim Kuwati, Akuna de Sheba, Miss Wood de Muslim Kuwati, Okata Jeffrey
FIFA baso. Se wuti okata Jeffrey fa pa show ya. Uti the captain smart oni nyansa baku. Uti okata Jeffrey fa uti the guy is learned. Deep think analysis okata Jeffrey fa here na yasmo. The show now we serious o. Uti the captain smart na Kevin Taylor amodi e chese. Nyansa di nyansa do mu ni bio. Enu wan kwase kekasa, but this guy Okotu 1931 no I read the article of the law. Rollins Madra no quoted from the law. I mean, these are the kind of people who want to listen. There, who talk at the church means no, too much. Okay, the church before they say we tell you about who talk at the church before not take Captain Smarter. And so we tell you about no go take patapa one corner. God bless too much. And so we tell you about and pim domain. And me leader so homo bia who tell you about powerful songs now. First the Captain Smart the other quite say go to one corner now don't want that from Nyansa bi anim
Asokona kokata for the records me say okete Jeffrey fa what na u konso na chi na u be start to program for the records pa na sem 12 for Ghana obi ayem sise no na media stations e Ghana na ba bia ye din se tie di okatatie what
Yananti enyumre. Yananti. Okay. I said Yanko. Move it. Power me, let's move.
You see, when you are revolutionary, you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they lock you in jail. Then when you are very strong and you talk again, they may kill you, they may even burn your house down, like they burnt my house down at home. Now, when they burn my house finish, some friends who are very Africans know they are very afraid of life. Hey fella, yourself, don't talk truth again. You see, they come and tell you not to say the truth again. Then I tell them and say, they never hear anything at all. Then go hear bansa.
Them never hear anything at all. Kobi. Hear the words of the legend Fela Kuti. But back to the studio. These are the words of the legend Fela Kuti. But see, if you're a revolutionary and you talk the truth, they will slap you down. Exactly. Then you talk the truth again, and they will lock you up. And you talk the truth again if you are strong, and they may kill you or burn your house. Precisely. But them never hear anything yet. They are going to hear bansa. Exactly. Bansa. Exactly. You know, they will hear bansa. Precisely. Now we are nyansha here. Now me form unko gear 2. Gear 1 pet. No mu dwani ya efe ya chekatecheni ade. Na ekufado die no me buru ni nua na me demonstrations say hwe no manya demonstrations and ekufado kura no demonstrations be na ya kase ekoso die me na me lead mo na mon kaya die na monya no kurafo ye wo mso Oliver ne lead Oliver Freeland dem by na ho anim ne kurumu a mumusa Oliver Freeland dem by first fix the country demonstration one na anim Oliver kurumu a me na me lead exactly so demonstrations are 11 year me na me lead Kofi na we me nyamfa mon ko demonstrations na ye we kakra ya na agya ni afeni yeba ko gie tu we will make the country ungovernable se muka se mube wi amanfo ne dia ye the demonstrations be hwemo se muka se mube tu manfo ne galamsi ase nsu a ye the demonstrations be hwemo na demonstrations in dia ye back to back exactly so why takura de dia no me ni Oliver ye wi afa nwumre ne abusi ahun se nti wana asoma ye ya isi ye wi hotel ne nya skantua ni ya me frefrem na mfo na mpeka kra me weso be na Oliver so frefre ni ye bi ye hwe hu ne abusa ehun se na ho na asoma wo ye manfo no do manfo na dwene na wu eti wo mota kadachie chen nipa wo mbe di wo manim gi wo musika wo obi kadachie nso nya minister da wonya si wo da enso manfo ne so wo mota kadachie e wo abra okay so me ka ayi Akufo Addo asem no no omadwen ye wo se me ka Akufo Addo asem because me campaign Mahama so ene me ka tia Mahama dia ene akwa we ye ko habra ha you own wadwen nya correct so you took me firing Akufo Addo's government to mean that I am campaigning for Jomama. I was not campaigning for Jomama. And I will never campaign for him. But me come adwe chere Akufo Addo aban. And they say wuntimi say me come adwe chere Jomama. Wa wasem and we will never rest until the victory is won. Hashtag la victoria siempre. Nobody, no amount of intimidation shall cower us into silence. And you people, you know. You know, no amount of intimidation. Aluta continua. Former Chief of Staff Julius Debra. Me fresh and depa Aluta continua. Sana no the frame. Sa Aluta ne continues. For the good of for Mr. Medical catcher say go be me need interest bia with anyone MPP for medical catcher yes my family no more there na mo ma ha nya MPP headquarters Monu anso me be yentokwa bia me ne mo be ko party ni mo na ya je party ndi am mo betimi aye e be shock mo me kan na mo se media go party ni yeba mo dia mamanfo no we will give the party back to the people as is hunu no amodidie na ayi mo trimu ya modern no ayi entitlement mentality you think that is how we are going to do it yeba ma party na yakono emrante ne baba won be sa back to the party ayi modern party na me na Johnson ayi mbapa na ye say me so na ye say etimo fa party ni mame wa wo ba no improve one for party bia ma wo prove one ya ma party. When you prove yourself, then you can lead the party. Mo bia ma ye na me na me free dan kwafie na me free dom no omutimi omutiri kotokoto semfunu kwa na ye di party ni mo. Obia obedi a leader or MPP ni mo bia no. They will be vetted and approved here before you can lead. You must show the people what you've done. Anya sa dia odi agoro. Democrat say party ni besenya and entuma pefra obi and victory will come back because MPP pen what the policies that builds a nation yet na wa ye nhwe ne ma akromfo bi bera be wewere mu and one by no be hijack party and ye necessary ye party dia na ye see cover akromfo wa wo ye kromfo wa MPP msha se park onu ma enye nti ne ye party no ye te party see the be boamanfo it's as simple as ABCD get that in your head obi ani wo party we will fight you. The masses are with us. The masses shall forever be with us because we've stayed the course. We've been very honest with ourselves. When I was telling Akufo Addo what I told him when he was running, I did not care because my convictions were clear. Now Akufo misconstrued and said, "You campaign, your mama. Your mama na me na memu ne yede. Amemu ohunu so. Wonimbu. And they will appoint you na we are saying yade. One number. Ontwa futri. Eti man campaign ya mama hama. Na nukuredi nti na me buru Akufo Addo nua nukuredi nti na me demonstrations hwe no nukuredi nti it is an edrum so amonkoma no ntum na me konkom ho nchim me ko ne ayi ye friend say pepper ne ayi from we sana wentia na fa ngu bantuam fa ntuam to fa nkuto kakra fa moto no ho Munyabote. Munyabote. And Ayika, he's been like this from the days of Happy FM. No Kurana Munkantia. Julius Zabra Frames and Mayor my XYZ. Was you were intelligent and you are brainy. Come and help me to build my station. The Busan the question. Station in the Eba Buamia building. And I campaign for Mahama. Was his station? I'm saying, oh, yeah, Madame. Man, campaign, Mama, da. No more yum so can be beat here, Dr. Mamad Baumia. Now, me can be beat here, Dr. Mamad Baumia. No, you want yedi. Now, me can be here, your mamma, dear, when you are going to a year, you must say, no, I'm going to make it two distinct statements. One concerning Dr. Mamad Baumia, one concerning a Kufado, one concerning your mama. What's your mama a Kufado name Baumia, dear, you would you? Name of them can find your mama on the air, one kind of correct. Why going to hear you? Oh, Nipako, I'm going to hear you. Munyabote. Ovi ani abehwe Sam George. Sa message na na de ba no. Anu ntie fechire ni omani ade no. Message ni be sa akọ why. Ye wie nso a eja Malam John. Wono no ye ni ade me nim sa mamu no anu na ebu. Se hwan na eyo. Na Malam John no said you appoint we ni we yi we na ade achi ni awedro ni ade ni. Enam say na ade no yi. Mo bia meka so my friend Malam John. Who penipa wodi din toto ba politics mo pa adwomama. Anu opana ana Jack Toronto na hwan wono na tutu din. Cheja Malam John so ye de manu na eje no. O say ache mafia no na tu wo yinkofodi. Eti Malam John so beje ne say wa kofi ye wi ani ekobusa so omo se national security ye te se afanya dai ye fa nwenra manfo hwan mo kra na se form na constitution ne se say article 8384 no was say eye act no set up the National Security Intelligence Act no eye act 1030 no ade na eka ye be kwa akohwe what is the mandate of the national security, what is the composition of the national security, the National Security Council, the National Security Secretariat. Hwan mo dwuma ne say no mo nyuma no kro mo ye so mo ni police na ye asesi na mo beda ni police o mo na chiche nkofu o mo otumi so mo chi obi o mo otumi so mo court ye be hwe ni nyina e bi say ye mra na de chichiri kro. The presidency is a creation of the law, so he must work within the remit of the law. He cannot do anything outside the remit of the law. But because you use your identity, your man come and intimidating. How did that happen? How did we get here? We are a nation of laws, and that's how it's going to be. It's ever heard also. Why? Now, if you say more fancy no kurum, my gentleman, more yeni adina nano ma maybe frame here. What's me just say? Uncle ane watch it and especially do a precisely, make precisely so no. Woo. Nam sisa wasi ya nime uvu eti wa ye na kofi wa ye se ene woni general obema mu eye $200 na ye ni ade na eti we no me di $200 ne bai more fire powerful what's it hey wait $200 what about go me di shame edi obi general Munso mu enaja woni kofi ne team no wo ye ne ade wo de fo chibra na ye wo da o mbachi wo wo bra befa enkoto ye show ne ye wo fa komo mo ade fama no ne omo dia ai we prosper kofi ahoto na ahoto no nya wu ya no so me nuanu mo obedi di matem. Every time you are trying to be relevant, you are not a trained journalist. Stop it. Yes, me a trained journalist. My car some way from up here. Mo the journalist, me a journalist. Mo say there be sana mbe frem. Mo wa semwa. Me journal me dia dai. Kobi, yanko yanim. Ti any canvas Sam George message no koma no. Cutting razor. Mudi bi buy. Mudi bi buy. Amu be raise. January sign a buy. Mudi cutting razor mienu. And a buy. Hey. And yeah, Faboys company. Faboys company. Yati boys company. Adai. Semanse boys. How mo ye dey? Semanse boys. You go to here. Everyone Ọdún ẹ̀ ṣẹ̀dá bọ̀dàm. Ọmọ yẹ dẹ̀ yìí. Na wọ́n mu yẹ hàn mu a. Semanse boys. Ayẹ dẹ̀ ọmọ kọ fight galamsey. Wọ́n mu. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ náà nyẹ yìí. Dànfùnpọ̀ anyẹ yìí. Na bàfọ̀. Dànfọ̀ anyẹ yìí. Na ba. Me mami agosu abere wa. Sada bodam. It when omo dey call fight galamsey. Na soldier for a ye training omo go bi. Ni edo omo aye yi. Police for ashada ko training. Esua tactical weapon handling. Si omo call fight no. I know kura anye yi. Ani afa boys companies. A omo shada bodam. Ana call fight. Man na se boys omo ko a ye mo omo ayi
ehun asano no
eno ntia shada bodam eso omo ko jeje yeah, scam. This government is a scam. It's a scam. We are don't fight galamsey. We are fight galamsey. Soldier fool. Soldier fool. Omunika is sure mo. We don't no way you do fight galamsey.
I said that since you.
I said no mutu. Boys company for. We are a scam government. They catch your pain. And is he? Your mama. A scam government. And I see second category is earlier there. Yeah.
Bobia Kasa.
Bobia Bay. Bobia answer. Oh, Kofi. Bobia answer no. Some man phone ni mo. Or no ne man me call door radio. Aye. Satama Semper FM. What transfer na? Kong. Yeah. When him say me bury ase. Jami nyabutre mo bobia yi na se nyabutre me ba wi ase me nsuro da se ni bia o microphone achi ono pe anana msuru no e se so kura me break chin I say the my teaching say my teaching mati e ti wo si bobia kasa bobia se dai o ntimi fo anonka je se wo kotie bobia brofood ani enkotie bobia
NDC for sure no more straight. But NDC subai. Omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono. No to be Land Cruiser pe na ni Jimmy aba. NDC ni bia subai. Onye ewura office ohun air condition first 4 years na yema no. That is how a typical NDC person thinks. But okay na NDC for sure no more straight. But NDC subai omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono no to be Land Cruiser pe na ni Jimmy aba NDC ni bia subai onye ewura office ohun air condition first 4 years na yema no. That is how a typical NDC person thinks. But okay na NDC for sure no more straight. But NDC subai omo power na omo ewura office pe air condition bono no to be Land Cruiser pe na ni Jimmy aba
Dani festival general na we mko fa free me am commander bobie ana ka asem NDC for ye dey omo wura air condition na bo omo onya Land Cruiser etwa NDC for ni nyina when you train and when you are doing Bobian Saneka, Commander Boham, Commander Boham. Oh, Edidija. Now, what kind of DJ? Yes, about could be so go. Baby, now Ohen who was a PRO. I said, oh, yeah, Oko Penny Biwa, na Penny who's wedging me. Now, Otun Cromo. na Kofi wɔhwɛ yɛ no yɛ de wɔn yɛ PRA akɔ ɛyɛ baba wa bi ɔkɔ yɛ na ɔkɔsu kyerɛ ne papa sɛ papa no ɔsɛ di asɛm ɔsɛ bɛma na daadaa me ɔsɛ ɔyɛ Kofi Annan ba sɛ ɔnyɛ Kofi Annan ba na ɔpa hwɛ n'anim na ɔsɛ na nso hwɛ ɔmo no ɔsɛ Kofi Annan ba eti kɔkɔ pɛ PRO ɔde na fu yi
no sabe abetune hono oka
ufi ogobe asa dosoa we no de go pe biaro say na for su commission won su no community do mo ye we krata na ko school no nko bi o and ani pa wo ya mfrɛ se bedidi wo party ase kra wotim betena o e ma hufo se ya mfrɛ ya ba ya che covid ya che positions no won ko preposition o ya mfrɛ me ma me twa selfie we so ya no didi me matter we ade we so didi me matter we dia fa no nso we nti Julie ayi bobie se wo mu bro office na condition bo mo na ya ye na ye
na so ko pay condition ni bi ama na bo amfa
obi se only fools will join so no amu join ni otem
no o tre ko
o tre ba I go via share adwuma se mo $200 na why sa mo ya mo sesan ma mo obia bi nya team ni nyina Obi the entia no mo ha ye internet ni ade no Sam George ni NCA ni ade ye beka ho asem mo gya ne nakura ye besa mo pa mo dum light si akura ye beso so phone ni ade aye why ye beso ka yi phone light ni ade aye show why Obi na yenko ni Sam George ni owura Sam George Samnet George Minister of Communication Digital Technology and Innovation na oye Minister of Communication Obi ana na no me wo hwa na me hunu say yes Sam George so bie foundation na foundation ne koye ayeyede ni ade yes sir and for that matter Sam George when the finance here Sam George say ono ne finance here na wo ye no na manfo na dwene na ko Sam George na me te wodi na me say Sam George me hu say wodi partners MTN na me say partners MTN Minister of Communication and was in a foundation no MTN for na ne partners eti wo hwe ha MTN for logo da ase no and was say omo ye partners of the foundation tell am say okay and then na ekoso no Minister of Communication and the nyina nim say MTN a major player in the telecommunication space and the Minister of Communication no one no nanu ye MTN a CEO no ekokosra no yi Daniel so wo yi sam na eti ye busa say okokọ sra no enkomo ekoso and ma say obey partners anade ya but if we a Minister of Communication na say wo major player MTN controls about 70% of the market of a year telecommunication so when a year CEO of MTN akosira Sam George now all of a sudden wabeye Sam George no ne you can say ne foundation no any partner and it raises cause for alarm precisely if say you see a pronkuma egu nhire ne kura na etikuma kwaduo yi na beso abribra na agoro no ehya ase mponi say communications minister timi anam so mame nkwohwe say Sam George ebia na MTN for aye ne partners all this while and don't forget say Sam George say onu woto onye adwuma da apart from aye MP no odi no na onka no kurenti no ukohwe aye video bi e bebo a kire mu a oni delay ye interview in one breath ye busa ne say ne yire ye adwuma ban o se ne yire no wanya adwuma o hwe nkola and Sam George went to aye ye can say parliament a committee set up by a year act na ye beba ho kofintu ko a year act 769 and no na set up a year the NCA National Communications Authority and National Communications Authority o moduma ne say wo mo na be regulate the space of communication telecommunication na wo mo na regulate a year MTN Telecel Airtel Tigo ni ade wo mo na regulate wo and NCA is under a year the Ministry of Communication so they operate creating minister there is Sam George. Or no exercise control by NC. Although it's an autonomous body. But the Yebusa say, the minister na telecommunications in national. I him say na no krebe say e ba no say e internet here there. MTN say there be mumfa ni nyina ma yen. Na ye yenche. So by every means possible, MTN is trying to stamp any authority within the space of communication. Which ya pass Mrakovi. Ya pass Mrasa Mrano actually say per the NCA laws, no player in the game should even control more than 40%. So the government is taking steps so be reduce even the monopoly of MTN within the space. Eti ebane says a minister be I want no minister of communication na MTN CEO ekwo na one ne koko ekwo ya say na ade achi no obey ne partner. Now there is something called corruption or perception. That is how I come almost say corruption perception index, because some of the things about corruption it is the perception, the optics of it. So you busa question say Sam George dey na can no and all of a sudden MTN for na yebeko Sam George social media page Instagram na yakohwe Daniel so wo yi no afameko na yenkohwe Sam so ayi ahanti kobi me ya na me se ma me nkohwe Sam George ni Instagram the foundation ni Instagram so Jata Foundation Instagram ni and ye nam ho an ye ko me hu we 2022 me hu MTN partner bia ho 2023 yanko me so mo nyina mu hwe wo MTN nye partner bia wo Sam George from 2022 MTN nye partner da 2023 MTN nye partner da 2024 MTN nye partner da afa yanko ye ko page no foundation page ye ko Obi, all of a sudden, na Sam George obey minister na MTN and PM. But there is a code of conduct for a public office holders. All of a sudden, you say MTN is Sam George, a partner. Now carefully, or Shedan will cast partners and not sponsors. Because Sam George is smart. So he says partners. But partner no more yet or more check credit, and no more internet, no more the yet now or the Bema free. MTN were a private company. So the major interest in the world. And so make it profit. So be make it profit there. Or be partner where they no be free more as a minister of communication. Now Shraj wo a code of conduct for public officers. Shraj. Young person public officers. Now so code of conduct project in Ghana for ready. So this is the code of conduct for public officers of Ghana and the guidelines. So Embrano, even the constitution, ekas public officers any kwaso omuye bibi. Now yanko article 284 of the constitution here article 284 of the 1992 constitution say a public officer shall not put himself in a position where his personal interest conflict or is likely to conflict with the performance of his functions of his office. The framers of the constitution per article 284 Oman can say where it only conflicts but say it is likely. So we are trying to nip every situation where even obedient Hubert two position be a corrupt. So if a minister of communication NCA shana say na MTN NCA say na say ochina or say MTN ne partner. So the likelihood of conflicting the personal interest with the office he occupies, and America constitution eka. Omaya yetuma yemfamra nya hwe. Obi yemfamra nya hwe o. Obiaye do pe. Sam George no ono ne call for equity. Sam George no ono na SCS aja, ono na wo ye wo china yeso so pe president ni bia di ni ade. Ai wo pe bia di. And then Sam George say, obey Minister of Communication on the regulatory MTN, the MTN and the partners. So the Constitution 283 or say where now young Konian share a year code of conduct for a year public officers per shraj. So the same phrase, the person about so by a Japayenti, there be next one where a constitution called a code of conduct and then Now, Public Services Commission, and so amma a code of conduct. Are we a public officer? You don't put yourself in a position where your personal interest conflict, not only conflict, but it's likely. That is the phrase. And one country says some George is MT and a partner. Is it not likely to conflict with the
Very likely.
Is it not against the law? Does it not breach the constitution? And we sit here, a nation without laws. Now some George has to office. Sam George, what has to office? When his action is in clear breach of the constitution, and Sam George has to because we don't care. Now, Kofi, I dare one say we need to Sam George. Why the finance where you know? The foundation, and don't forget, says now now committee of inquiry anymore. A public account committee, a ministerial vetting committee, whatever committee. That's how could try to per the laws of our nation, you've lied on oath, and it's a perjury. And perjury is for jail sentence. Wait me for lying on oath. Now, some judge call a year vetting committee. Or call vetting committee, and or can be. But before say Obeko vetting committee, young only delay your interview be. Some few years down the lane. Young only delay interview Now yentias more kind. Now all of a sudden, yenti.
3.
What's that how many years?
We're 10 years this year.
Oh yeah, then Juma.
Juma Potin, or say or Titiama.
Oh no, what was saying?
3.
What's that how many years?
We're 10 years this year.
Oh yeah, then Juma.
Juma Potin, or say or Titiama.
Oh no, what was saying?
Govi. See, Sam George, you a very dishonest character. Sam George say, a Juma ne yere yarn say or titi nema. Some few years down the lane, when the same St. George has appeared before a committee, and I don't know why the MPP part of it is still sitting down, because this is perjury.
Yes, more fire.
This is perjury. When you lie on oath in front of a committee, it is perjury.
Precisely so.
Which you can go to jail for that. Now, St. George Echo committee, Yanko Tie Diokan or committee. Take note. Or send a year in a Juma Waya and say, what it's in about. Yentre the St. George County committee.
Of any secondary source of income?
Mr. Chairman, I'm married to a very industrious woman.
So in less than 2 years, all of a sudden, what it mano, a very industrious woman. Meaning, no mailing colau, no making colau, no mentiasia. Sam George on delay show. I said the Anayeria and so what it 2 years down the lane, when he appears before a committee, Sam George say, Nayeria industrious, but delay interview ni biu. Ubo we are a face up committee no denibu. Now man for no make your judgment.
Oh no, what was saying?
3.
What's that how many years?
We're 10 years this year.
Oh yeah, then Juma.
Juma Potin, or say or Titiama.
Oh no, what was saying?
3.
What's that how many years?
We're 10 years this year.
Oh yeah, then Juma.
Juma Potin, or say or Titiama.
Oh no, what was saying?
3.
What's that how many years?
We're 10 years this year.
Oh yeah, then Juma.
Juma Potin, or say or Titiama.
Oh no, what was saying?
3.
Do you have the benefit of any secondary source of income?
Mr. Chairman, I'm married to a very industrious woman.
Now, I don't get it. Please explain.
I'm married to an industrious woman.
Okay, so please explain to her. If you say you are married to an industrious woman and that is the source of your secondary income, what exactly do you mean?
I mean, my wife takes care of me.
Very well. Do you have the benefit of any secondary source of income?
Brabak to
Back.
And this is a minister of state.
Exactly.
So dishonesty at the highest level. Now Sam George Abetro say, I won't lose a sleep over somebody who is trying to be relevant. Sam George. Or no Sam George.
Say.
Me me. Sam George. Now, Dr. Mamad Baumia, and now whoever wins the MPP flag bearer, Tienier, says Sam George at me, the Minister of Communication. Either some Obama Council of State chair in the next government, and as a Minister of Communication, what the best is out catch them because we need intellectual firepower. Be a mini Sam George, Mitiena, on carry any intellectual firepower. We were not the Muya me do, Nimuya me hakrado, Nimuya me hadodo.
Very dishonest person.
In one breath, Neyiri Shankola, 2 years down the lane, Neyiri industrious, and such a person is occupying a position like minister.
More fire.
It's honesty, baby. So some George Bekachos MTN and a partner, where it is clear, it is clear, said Adiana Wayane is likely to conflict with a position as a public officer.
More fire. More fire. More fire. More fire.
Jatane Chantro. Jatane Chantro. Jatano. Onye Jatabiahu. Onye Jatabiahu. Most of them remember na Jatane. Onye Jata Buabu Kro, we won't come. Na Jata. Jata. Sam George, dishonesty, and Uko a section 211 of Act 29, which is Criminal and Other Offences Act, a perjury once a So Sam George, you've committed a crime against the state. If we are to go by what a year Article 211 of Act 29 can, Sam George, we are on Ocean Konankwa. 2 minutes, we are industrious. 2 minutes, this person says MTN and partner.
More fire.
Which is which? Sam George is a by no bechirimua. Sam George is afraid one sponsor. A year, the foundation. Ni obusa se na bia also wonya adwuma bia 15,000 Ghana cedi na parliamentary e de ma wo ana wo yire so hwe nkola to nya access ka no wai o man ni emfa mra nya hwe na bia so de o ye do pre. And these are the people leading us. The catch them say it is a scam government. Scam. Okuja trouble akwa. Oze. Enwa obi. Enwa said the Kufu Ado ye no. Enwa no so ye meye bia na ye meye worse. Settings government. Omu yo mse me. Obi ye. Na ye no. Na no nkrofo bia omo etata me anwumra ni ade a. Me do omo picture ni ade ni video gu ho ni ade no. Ana manfo ne so ena katechie no ye settings ni ade. Na enya 3 weeks ago. Ana beka say japa ko eye airport so ko hwe me. Ne ya me fa me na anu ya. Eti na me control. Na me di video ni gu ho no. Akwa na dwen but iti mo adwena ankoso se anajo 11-12 no ade a car Range Rover na mo number plate mo ho. Mo ni munyansa ti mo musa kwahye. Say Range Rover number plate mo ho. Me nya ntia se so apology. Na wanya apology o court. O court an waka kire eye court no de ntia wona mo Range Rover anajo eye 12 ayi mo ho no number plate mo ho. O kwa no waka kire mo. Me yamfa ne ma se nwura me. Oko kotwa emfa nneoma enwura me wa mo ye ne ade wa mo koma 7 police station so na mo ko report wa ye ne ade na police CI investigator ne free now police investigator wa free me na me ye na me so me tro exams ne ade nti ye reschedule dem we answer wa press this call is being recorded na mbuza answer na na record the call I was going to bring it to your attention na me say do you bring it to my attention first before you start recording or you record me before you bring it to our attention. I'm cutting CID. You've compromised yourself. You, the CID, wanting to investigate this matter, you've compromised yourself. And court to be I'll come there and defend myself. Now, baby, now 1 hour. Baby, I'm now the next minute me movie. Now say baby, I'm gonna more see more kono. And no cry, baby, I'm gonna more kono. Go be. Tell me ye teen in your back kono. Or a car back on any actually. Or a side day. Mobi and Rami. Oh, Yanas, who will be a branch and a best and carry and Tian Flua, the patch of Boko, and for court sim in Rumia. Now, court would decount while we need him. I said, remember them Fountain Chain. And yes, way in the idea in the fire. Hey, Munyarov. Court. Obi Uncle. Se kana fo timi amusasa na jo 12 Range Rover number plate mo no oye opade an mu musa ko etimo adwene na ye adwumani mo bia me hwewram krum ha fire Obi na yankɔ na when you fam bridge the gap between Sam George and the serious matter that we need to address as to the locus of air national security, which is supposed to be in charge of taking care of the security of our nation, both external and internal. And this institution has become a tyrannic institution, terrorizing people left, right, center. And no man in this country is able to say it. Nobody is going to intimidate me.
Never.
And nobody can intimidate me.
Never.
Nobody. And we will never leave Babylon until the victory is won. I'm telling you.
Tell them.
We will never leave Babylon until the victory is won.
Exactly.
Tell them.
And minim debesie me offer him crafty for kwada detention 2 years in a military government. Na me se mu ye ku kura na mba ya academy ye no an kame ye mu. Enen ka me de ka de ne benya bebiu. Ka mba chi akuye. Na civilian government am ran ye di adwuma. Ene ahurahura make adachi. Ready nyame. Wafrifa. Na me ma me go shop no frɛ osu. And I'm say ma so ma say wo me. Frɛ mi so. Koko didi. Koko didi. Hey, shira sam na wudidi. Na wurunura die is many. Wurunura wo fufuo di agoja. What is ya chimia wo fufuo de di. Ade. Bia ni wo betime wurunura me. To akoko no. Na ye beba ho ma be kire di esi ye nyina. Ego bi ya ye ni ade malam jon. Amemu oni so no na ebu o. Se ho an na ebu o. Uya yes ya appoint we. Ade achi na nipa no ho so asira bi me appoint no. Munyi ni film ni abe ha ya draw. Ade achi na yes Ibrahim so appoint bi afa kire. Ade achi yes ade me nya munyi ni film. Am say hey. Kofi kam hu yi. Oka so obedi o man animu a. It is a serious business. Leading a nation is a serious business. And by the time we hear kwakoto aba no, you should be clear in your mind the kind of people that can help you to lead a nation.
Precisely.
More fire.
Ashasi na kwa baby. Yes for Hanabisu beto so. Yes here the Hanabisu akoto by one common fund. Ade achi say there be Yayi Hanabisu say you are reappointing from a district assembly common fund, you know. You are the Neko administrator of minerals development fund. I'm say, I don't know what now John no more and one. I don't know Malam John or more than home. No the way fun or the faha, no the way for her. Hey, Malam John. Eti ultimus what that's right here. There be okay, Monfa. So what goes through his head when he's making some of these appointments? Unless we are being told that the president is not in charge of the government.
Precisely so.
And that Callistus and the rest are making the appointment.
Exactly.
Other than that, after Owana, Wamudi will be for Frako, District Assembly Common Fund. And now no deputy, we say Michael Harry Amson, administrator of District Assembly Common Fund. Naya the way Abesha. And now your branch Basentali, Youth Authority, the deputy. Yeah, no more clash or where's the minimum deputy? Where's the minimum deputy? Yes, hey, I'm a more Benny. Kofi Bansa memu. Scam memu. Settings. On you ready. After your wa musu ya de Edward Bawa. Ekwa GMPC. Yes sir. Communicate by no. Ade chom say Edward Bawa to so fantoso. Say Edward Bawa. E say yi na free GMPC. Ya na be share hey. Madam John Mwano, he is not in control. So I'm sure say Omo appoint you before next year. Now who knows say no, I don't want this. Bring him to somewhere. Hey, after no master appoint you before Nako GMPC go be. And I thought to say be at the initial stages of government, you know, and a bebasa. And you can clearly tell it is a warring trend. Very warring trend. It tells you your mama is not in control of the governance.
More fire.
He's not. And me him. And I'm who did that. So John, when you control, you're a fine gentleman. Fine gentleman. But Bunny leadership, he lacks what it is to be a leader. Or need the temerity to be a leader. John, only Mr. John Mahama is a fine gentleman. But fine gentleman alone does not make a leader.
Precisely.
You need some decisiveness. I don't know your mama natural when a kratem, the bookum, my first coup d'etat. On one true, Mr. Wusha Wabenano, dear a hanepa, New Year's, how indecisive he is. When to me, Sijina yet, and we are seeing it in his government. On Sijina yet, me appoint to it now, and yet Chania far away their question has. And that is indecisiveness. And no leader should have that kind of sickness. When I decided I was going to leave Angel, I left Angel.
Precisely.
When I decided I was going to leave XYZ, I left XYZ.
Exactly.
And that is decisiveness, regardless of how the people feel about it. So me, I am so decisive when I'm making a decision. When you number to me, I call right. When I'm clear in my mind, I have to go to left. When you're there, I call left. And that is what is happening. Man, finding you okay with it. So John Mahama, I feel me 100 men who say, yes, more appointee will be as deputy, deputy ECG, managing. Every year, near cultural crata, Abranti, watching a tie, I shan't said, a Joanna baby, John Ayuku Kansi, as acting deputy managing director of ECG. After you answer, as you withdrawn, a minister of a year, energy, actual crataba. So I withdraw my appointment. Hey, I didn't remember the Onya Fanukubu. Krata and the in Sofabra, away a withdrawal of appointment. John Jinapo and an Sasha. So it shows you how indecisive John Dramani Mama is. Fire him. And it's becoming a trend, a very warring trend. John is not in control.
Not in touch.
He's not in touch with government.
More fire. More fire.
Sources from a grapevine, deep sources. Omukandi oya oyambashu. But that's why I am Mfanaho. The catcher pain. John, we name the Okosokra. 18 year appointed Japa, and I can tell you on authority, the mama you appointed Japa, and I'll show you today. Japa, yeah, John appointed. Na Japa, John, Memoni Japa, and the Memoni Besho form. Japa. And then you join our appointed, and I come and demonstrate and prove it.
Precisely so.
Prosper Bani, and I appointed Japa. The Babusa said Prosper Bani on what grounds? What legal grounds? And what Gina the Chua Japa, I ne letter was what the appointment. No Prosper Bani, no, baby out here, no, you busa question. Tell him. And Mraben, yes, the president has the right to do some of these things. But you better Mrano. And I'm sure you're different. Unko GhanaRecords.com, I'm going to read me. Unko read me. You're sure be good.
More fire.
Were you sacked from Angel or you left? Emubia Utimifa. Whether sack or left. Ebia wait me afa.
Sack or left.
Ebia. Nina no end result is a mini angel who you. Yes, sir. Whether sack or left. End result is an appeal. And the American coupon. Some person one. You need Brahman was your same. Hey, now maybe church much. Boy, Boko many more browa. Maybe we are some Darbania. And one by Yakromahi. Etim betimi asachi akojo. Amana Yakroman Fini. We are some more 10 huna yo. Median Cademinim and Katu will be bored than near Yanum Nesaba Usu. And so mean pen or be abonio. And come home crab about time. I feel what 10 who free in here. Memage Mumpenabi. Memam on Chambo Siamo. Medium more con Consabia. ana madwuma ba ko pe am ye ntira ana mentu mefra ana achade abo de adi achami ana mo de mato otanku wa mu dia ene mo mpa budun so benum na me brem free metworo konkono emu ana awrade achiro me se ase kwame ya free fei me no poma no han me no wa bankase adom nya mia ne makoche tina ya me nsurumo adom nya me pe ne me kocham nsurumo why then ensure mo tena enti se wo chini miya kwambe se wo tan miya se wo chini miya daddy lumba kura oda dem tworo nyom e ma mo amonije ya mo sai mo ya mo didi natam sa kwodi otimi ya ha esema monijia edi bi wewe ma gas for onu munya no amfa nche no na me ya me tietia mo konso politics na mo dem ho beche timeti akura na se why me fa bo ho me se daddy lumba sheda dem no atworo nyom eno ade acha na hwe ni shoe na oblichi na yesay na mo didi natam
no akoye case
daddy lumba one ka politics o onidi o matam o obonyo mo sa memfa bitirinya da roma na mo nche no mo didi ngola no no owia wasa ko didi daddy lumba atam na me what time ya difference o mo ni there obi yanko national security se mfunu no awodi ai sa
we decisive
John ye decisive epia memu
so pia we sha
ha no pia we you fro no akosha ha no pia ba ha tie scam epia memu game of chess to pia da me kakra na we yiwe no was matter kwakwa me yi John we be yanko serious matters so your friend is say that bempo na ye da be was it Tuesday and Monday Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday no go be we control exams. Na mo beka 3 weeks ago me catch them say jakwa. Any national security we me. Man force wo there be what yes certain na national security new one adaje. Yo. The evidence is there to show.
Precise.
Wednesday no. Ko fi afa ye wo na mature exams we me be fi. Na me ba na me intel emma me feel say my people will pick you up but on your sure say your Friday and a Saturday what is ne it na me away and wo mama Benz be boss spy so me guys here na wo here say me na mo me ni wo ba bia wo bi na dia wo nim no I'm a militant that's why I don't fear
exactly
so we had spotted them and ana Benz na here spot ya mo na omo di machi they are not smart say me share na me gina the temple na me speaker ko di nkomo me say tu na me gina filling station bi na me tofu na me hwe say ampa na Benz no ko akra na gina na say okay so we were me guys in Ekasano we wanted to know should we go should we stay there na me say let's go whatever will happen let it happen
more fire
oh can what is it eti me branch Christian village no me ye no ade na obi abe ye hwese pick up we ni bi na omo ye na boys no said ye omo ye gota ya meka ho asem ya wa sare abe wa no me gwe so omo twam akwa de mu yan say boys no de gota no pack
more fire more fire
but trust you okay no more na say tika me ko I didn't want to mind them but pack me na we see na clock AK47 na we as me kabibia na we ye AK47 na we ye na boys see attention gram wo go bi mema pa na ba ko na si no no ana ba ko nso be gina be chika na ba ko be gina be china sa boys no nso asia free sa ka anim ana omo course scene e wo Christian village ho obi we AK47 so na ba ko bom papa hey be done I'm like okay be done no do you even have the right to sit in my car without permission oba on for warrant nchire I say hey we are from be make us just say omo force door na bie na me bie ma omo no trance or trans here move when I'm saying move to where but I'm frame lawyer almost a da on for a lawyer it's a kidnapping Is it imprisonment? Because per our laws, Oko section 49, section 52, any other section, Nina about imprisonment and kidnapping. Opa no fa warrant be antrebe. On can cherem the entire see a movie. Ovi ave behem me and me movie. Me ne me lawyer and kasa I am a baby I make a movie. Oh no ma order from above will be a friend. Hey, one movie gune handcuff. I be me to us and my serenam okay. You let's go. Ti yakono. Na wana mi movie ni ade. Ano mo de me call. Ayi kaukudi. BNI hono. Say one ye BNI nangasa. Original nangasa. But because BNI does not operate the way you see, party boys now mundu omunchi me ebe bobo mu a eto mo de me wura kaukudi wo call BNI. Say be yankofo nhumachi. Ye kodru wa ye si ebe wura mu no ana course free ho buy. So move him in free ho. Because I'm sure they have picked intelligence. Social media is boiling. No mo say move him free ho. Straight. No mo dem call Blue Gate ho. You could do Blue Gate ho no. Because it was not a sanctioned job. No mo nya we krasa me ba. So ye gina ho well over 15 to 20 minutes. And no mo be gate ni mai. They needed to make calls to confirm if indeed I have been sanctioned to come. Okay, so I sat in the car. Now me come catch young guys na no mo tika anymore. Now me say mo ye young guys, mo nyu so adwene ne kakra. If so say young guys here mo hey. The next 30 years, nyame nkunye ya. The probability say me no be what the space of government mu high. And podiano enka na ntwe to enka confusion say. Oye then within 30 years, MPP will come to power. Now me busa question, me busa young guys a question. Said the mu ye, if MPP comes to power, na me dibi be yamu ente be yamu de. Ave no mo to him anim. Me Kenya sam chiro no mo ye nyansa fo mbadwene ho. Obi, ave mo de me ko ya ni ade. Enhira nka awrade. Say nipa me kotro no ohun no me no. Eye Osman Alasan. Oye madam fo.
More fire. Insurance Kenyame.
Eti be do no say why be arrested my friend. No say any momfa no umra ni ade no de me kotena ni office. Ye di nkomo o kire yes. E de tin ma ya ni ade a. Wo mo so wakoka bibi say national security for ewo na onim gobi omoboa onim and I'm so yan chira me video kura bakoka na me fanga na me kan so amaka no kura pa so me say sisubia say national security for mo nya word ya ene mo won tworo mo abia agrofo yi and I know ya ba ya mo hu say boys ya mo frɛ o mo say national security for yi obi o mo hihye nguram nya galam say no mutu o mo galam say for ho bai etidie here national security ni say me so mu tu galamse ne monya galamse nso ne yese no we national security we ne national security edikatachi aka asem eno ye threat ne mom threat na nka se ho no eno nya the concern of the national security
fire them
powerful
we national security we Kofi Afe and Osman, and I must be honest, he was very gentle. We had a lengthy conversation. Now, Mr. One Chiramia. No, I call back where in who fear what XYZ. No, I call one video. I want to call say national security should pick me up. Nanim, it is an agenda setting. Almost said release my Kwane say on pick on that issue. No, Munina say issue is me for me because me tie Akwane some more on Kasenyan Semusa. So he was coached.
Precisely. So
the right words to use, he was coached. Because I can't one Kenyans, but this very video, the guy was Okasa Nyansa Muse, Munchi Kwafrifa, and yes, I was man. What up your mama memory so me and I'm saying, it is what it is. I don't really care. If I said it, I said it. And if you want me to help you to fight Galamsey, it's okay. Me your mama, I'm willing to help. So many and Osman yes. And your person buana baby a Galamsey near dear Koso, Menkoche, a national security for. Okay, so you didn't come away, me lawyers baho, many a day. Adia Chinyan Menyanti said the same so-called national security led by Japa. Echo a year governor this in fee. Say woman couldn't fee, I could fuck near. Now say, what is this? What nonsense is this? Kofi, I hear nonsense. And you must security. Is this national security? Majumani. So I said, okay, let me go and look at a year Mrano. What governs the act of national security? And national security in quiet saying the same. It is a constitutional body.
Educate them.
Na yet no but the framers of the constitution and they we will look at it. And you buy and then the national security in here. We will look at the composition of the national security. What every job is supposed to be done. So me and I'm saying let me do a quick research. Know the laws that establish the national. Now you call Article 83 National Security Council. Don't forget your National Security Council, which is chaired and held by the president. So ordinarily, the framers of the constitution said they are going to set up a National Security Council. And maybe a coordinator on it, your from National Security Secretariat. So because the president cannot run the day-to-day activity of the national security, that is how come he's appointed a coordinator to be there and do the job. But the president, if you want to see how serious the national security setup is, architecture is, that is why the only council in Ghana and the chair is your president. The military council as well. If it's a danger, if it's a president, the number one priority is to keep the people safe from external attacks, from internal attacks, gathering of information. So I say the National Security Council consists of the president, the vice president, ministers of foreign affairs, defense, interior, finance, and other ministers as determined by the president. Now, 84 it tells you the chair of the national security, who is supposed to be the chair of the national security. Now, functions of the National Security Council, advisory role. The NSC advises the president on matters relating to national security, including foreign affairs, defense and internal security. So, per the constitution, other functions, the NSC may perform other functions as may be prescribed by the constitution or any other law. So, any other law, and you call Act 1030, say no supplement the constitution. Act said now National Security Council aside the National Security Council and the National Security Secretariat and only the coordinator which is a mandate of the law Act 1030 and the general so the appointee now under the Security Secretariat and your word your friend NIB first name of BNI that is the National Investigations Bureau. Then we have a research department. Then we have a National Signals Bureau NSB. All of these people they are appointed by the coordinator in consultation with the president. So the president has ultimate responsibility to see what the national security is being used for. What is the mandate of the national security? Act I set national security. Fameko here section 14. Enlarge on the role in the national security or mandate. Near her national security in Kwano, obetimi aye nneoma bi wa bra on for police enka ho a. So you call the functions of the national security per section 14 of Act 1030. What's the national security? Intelligence, internal intelligence shall. So medical catcher say, internal intelligence, which is the NIB. My friend the NIB. Omoma Juma say omobe share internal intelligence, gathering of information internally. The Omadani security gas omo chichin krofo. Omo Juma penny. And NSB no. Omo Juma say omobeji signals from across the world for any external threat. So NIB no and the research department no research here social re-engineering. It will call any society that is a serious society. The national security at every given point is much concerned with every facet of our lives. Whether school, whether music, whether movie. So Oko America, movies in most of them are engineered by the national security. Because social reorientation, social re-engineering, and we sit in a country where the president doesn't know, he has no clue what national security is used for.
More fire.
It's Yango section 14. Niyan ready section 14. Was it the internal intelligence 14.1 no? Fabra, near radio.
More fire.
Enlarging kakra. Enlarging is far from me. Enlarging. Enlarging. Let me educate you on near radio. Let's look at what the national security is supposed to be used for. Per the section that establishes the national security. Was it the internal intelligence shall one brief the president, the National Security Council, and any other relevant stakeholders on intelligence gathered internally. Gather intelligence internally. Now, or more briefly, and I been no mabe soldier for California. No more juma no. No more juma. Some funusa near trauma when you're strong was was it one internal security interest of the country? We are was a 14(1)(a)(b) was it monitor, collect, analyze, evaluate, retain, disseminate in an appropriate manner information and intelligence gathered internally and perform intelligence operations. So first of all, majuma niye se mo be gather, mo be monitor, mo be collecting, mo be analyzing. Yebusa mo se mrantre na mo fofo mo di gumuno. Do they even have a clue what they do with this? National security. Ya ka munim red. Wunim red. Ani ya de sere. Mo me kan kire ye intelligence amagada ene niam amaye wo ho. De hia de mo nye. Kofi yanko. O say they shall be responsible, for counter-intelligence. They shall be responsible for counter-intelligence and activities for internal security and stability of the country and intelligence gathered internally in order to prevent counter-violence, extremism, including terrorism in the country. Now, Yanko Ridi G in Yanradia, or say they shall conduct investigations in collaboration with relevant security agencies into serious offenses and matters of a national importance. So investigations require national security. They are not supposed to be doing it alone. They are supposed to be doing it with the police. They are supposed to be doing it with the military. If it's a national security, we need the legal temerity to go to court. See, police penny what to make sure prosecute you. National security, all of a sudden, the national security has now turned into the police, making the police useless. See, be them, more the warrant by was here to buy. Medoba cost section 34 near even under what circumstances they can go for a warrant and come and operate. But before that, as a president and appointed national security coordinator, and appointed Osman. So on national security coordinator. Indecisive president in America. We no asako appointed Prosper Bani, former chief of staff. Say he also be a special advisor to the president on national security. Our president national security coordinator. Our director generals of the three bodies. Prosper Bani na Jumana say special advisor. Because the coordinator is supposed to receive information across the nation and advise you, the president. It is special Ask them. Prosper Bani position occupy. Yes, the president, you have the right to appoint anyone you so wish. But it should not be seen as though you are appointing people to go and take up offices that is constitutionally mandated, set up by an act. I feel like I appointed Prosper Bani. Na Prosper Bani no atro krata say one also appoint Japa say Japa no emra meye national security de ben in charge of special operations ni ebusa say Japa ni tumi ben wo de ye Kofi. So aside the fact that national security a war your friend say permanent staff permanent staff no mo yaduma under NIB under NSB under a research department what most because of say intelligence gathering Emrane ma ho kwan say national security betimi employ enipa bia dey so wish say on be more information it movie for musicians farmers chiefs any ade traders if say BBC wo eya ahemfumu a esa national security wo obi wo mu a obe more information quick say BBC wo eya kantamantoni ade a esa obi wo ho more information quick. So apart from the workers of national security, the national security is supposed to employ and afford the border so na your farmer name or the payroll so it who ye kro say Francis Poku time and Akufo na kwasi prat ne na kwaku bako national security operatives She boni bi anim. Ensi kwan. And because ye be sa avenue say, and ye mumfa obi wo bodi, obi wo asankregwa, obi wo agona, obi wo wiamuase, na muntua ne kano. Instead see a bayana sa, na nipa no wo a jurisdiction specific. I'll be feeding information. I feel kwase some kwan the national security ndi. Ya two we are party boys no mo boy ya. Only jurisdiction be a o monitor no. Near do mo got a tutu mo nsa no. And you see akofa. So for instance, if anybody wants to employ Japa, they don't need to give Japa very reckless, irresponsible character. You don't need to give him. So you can let him be a contract staff with the national security. And nobody will care. Na se wo ba na se o president na akofa Prosper Bani no so o ma Osman nya adwuma etiene Osman adwuma a wo ye bia gobi se me no ka sei se ma ko appoint Japa enipa ye yi ni free military mu for dishonest conduct precisely so and say nipa na mo appoint hwenese enrenren nipa kuro ni mu ni ade Japa terrorizing kofo yeah say and the national security afa katechi mo family ade na mo beye mo be kume ade na mo beye what is the worst pound for pound ensure na mbeye samudi bibi guma ma no menom 10 days kwa ni medi wo ho ameye fasting so ade na mo ye nsi ayi na bi na mo de ade be family hwena no me se na ye ade be me nyina anya sa Nyoma funu chantan sa ne national security ye ade ya se mo hwe na mo ye ho adwuma no Prosper Bani nya no no wo ye ready kunkrofo ko ni you are not doing it social media yes no this is supposed to be the job of the national security so ask them afa wuyi enam se mara ne nim se national security ye mo mutumi to investigate people and they can use it in excess but if the state has no business so be use state security to terrorize anyone nobody exactly say yeah national security moto won tikatachie na yeah mo target here I am a threat to the state mo adwene ye adwuma ni identity afa ye wie ya was when yenchi kwa me de cha o mo ne se Osman Alasa no ye me nyonko ti we me de cha mo atufo bo anka de make ka kire mo ka mo ntiase si ye be chikatachi sekatachi na ye dey me se mo hyenwura mo tu galamse me anam kan yes. So what national security is a winning information on the Unkrofo to Galamsia. You have no business being in this country. It means we are irresponsible. More fire. Fire them. Fire bend them all. No. And you rain. Ya to a berry. Maji to me. Nama maji to me Gramani. After yes, Japa. So the law at 1030, are provided from section 22 say 26 all the way to 33 says a national security breaching and you funu bi omo ye said omo ye obi section 26 to 33 and ma kwan ma atimi do omo ko through a legal process see eba be chikasechi no warrant omo ba yeso omo ya konfo and when you do that you are providing avenue for mo beso omo di bone after all what printing a card obi abetimi a print me after all what verse in system when I been obi abetimi ayebi so when you guys continue to do this then the poboni fo bi peso okun katechia the oba ya ne so ono so ba ko verse ni bi a print me and I be afa card oduru papa ni ade na mom say national security mo ya modwuma yi a mo se mo ate so obi peso okume etimo obo me ho bai esa no gisi e baba mu awo ade ba no ade ne renren ya ba me say rambo e ka say amo security na yan konkohwe application of warrant wo ye wo mo se wo mo de warrant ko ayi papa ni fie governor ni fie ya busa warrant ni say wayi mo fa ma kire o mo timi fa kire na Japa irresponsible character say you are appointed for special operations it's your matan time when special operations you know ne matan time any special operations Japa me so no de begu dwoma ama memu sa koi na wo kan ne ma ye no ye no security ni mu a very irresponsible character tini ye na di no military ni and akufo ye na di afa so ko ji warrant ko fitie warrant ni Was it where a director general of an intelligence agency, medical culture say intelligence agency no, the NIB, the RD, and the NSB. Director generals never where the director general of intelligence agency or an employee discuss no we are a nation of laws. General. Nobody has any business doing the nonsense they are doing, and we sit there and watch them as though offer to me national security. We almost member Juada. Messimu pam and Mako. Why? Because they make one but yes. Mupenwatia, the bedroom, I'm a bonnet drums BB Soluku. Miss one to some bokume, and Rachina, a Corolla 2019 DB, Nana G. Ne car number near the one in our area more and we say Katachi. Many information in why? Oh, you me. A woman our Nipati 30 Kwame Nkrumah, Martin Luther, men and who are dear bay. I'm sure at the end who names them now you more the nationality. So I say Kobasa will be a baby. That's all person the warrant coachina. Where Director General of an intelligence agency or an employee designated by the Director General has reasonable grounds to believe that a warrant is required to enable the agency to perform function under this act, the Director General or the designated employer may apply for the issue of the warrant. It won't mean warrant at large. You must be specific with exactly the other warrant in the It would warrant say require this in fee. No one state you will say me to CCTV. You have no business. So go to CCTV. O kwaje warrant. Now say at the same thing kwaje warrant. Na yiri sika da ho fa mo hwe. Na yiri no kwaje warrant on so. Say and no nkrofo ba ye na ayi nkrofo a wo bitime madam fo bitime kam. You want say ye de wo ka ho. Na me so wo de na ka ho say me na aba ba chimia. Ono so akoche ne wo de ne ye dai. What the warrant to me so? And so the warrant ne apply to another person. Who national security munim nyansani. Ade ba no. Na fe TS2 no yanko 34-2 na ne hwade. Or say the application for the warrant shall be made in writing to a justice, the chairperson of a tribunal, or a senior police officer not below the rank of a year superintendent or above. It's just one with the idea of court. A court warrant. And a chairman of a year tribunal, and I say a senior police officer, not below a rank of superintendent. Now, yensha under what circumstances that a warrant will be needed. National security, Kadechia ko school, Woba, Munya warrant, Samo Kocheno, and Marana say, a dient in a Munya warrant, Obusamo, or some person baby suno, or some matters to be specified in application for warrant. Now, an application for a warrant shall specify. What's the application? Exactly the other warrant. Don't mean what you warrant for Katechi. Now, man, ask you, my country is on general, ethical munti, my general account. You have no business. Exactly. So, because the annihilation of laws, let's say, Funukan Kansa and Mudi Kuma be entering Ganchero. We don't run me. Pound for pound. Muslim baby, and I'm on Fremesa. They means radio quality anything. Arrogance. They were somewhere. Now, Mamma call you back was what the David. So them sit tell you more kind of. On Babumia Comboom. Oh, bad damn, dear Banner. Now, you ready a year for a 34. I say 35. I said the facts relied on to justify the belief or reasonable grounds that the warrant is required. So, as a court, some facts to rely on. Say, may a never way be seen here, say a warrant. Or say that the agency of the matter is of a nature that it would be impracticable to carry out the investigation using the investigative procedures of that without a warrant. Was this a more trusty? Number one said the nature of a investigation. There is some agency be more pentem be Namuka Samube follow Katachenga Kranka Munyas had the coroner or best sano and none the Bemua apply for warrant. Naga the joy or your threat. Meganako baby. It what is the agency in chasing me? I some phone Tantania to Chronomonia, Yatewona, Maji to me. Instead, somebody employ the proper people. irresponsible characters like Japa.
Extremely.
Enkovi. It watching out be the bonny. I may say the umpesa mu yebi amunye. Obia unrame. Hey. Muremra me muremra mu bi. Eti na branch na wo de car edi machi anajo 12 no a wo no ni number plate no. E be gina ka kire make the chi say na wo be pa acho. Ka say na pepa acho ba say.
Odi ka di machi anajo 12.
Ba bia ye kotena ya ye didi gobi. Car ni mienu be si ho more than 1 hour. Coincidentally, me coffee no, me jina aye boys be a woman ho, and I do almost 12, but me who se car need me chino, and I me jina a yashitemu, and yashitemu didn't come more than 10 minutes. Na time me jina on a car in me and I be pam who be came. And many boys in jina didn't come more than 10 minutes. After me ya, me go so mukono, me branch to a yama in ana omi and yasa. Nam say, hey, Sakas women to no. No, you chase. No, I told you when you come, and you come. When you chase more, nobody should come and tell me, say, and we did not. We be travel more than 10 minutes. What they didn't know was that not car back wa me namu eni me namu no. Na no wo enimu etu ohunu omo. Na say, ohunu ni nyina. Onim say your call ya me ko refi. Car Range Rover na sa ba back. E ma me cameras ni ade ni. Wo say be kan dey. Remram you. Remram
more fire.
Me say wo ba kobi. Nema me penny bisi. In war, it is only 2 things that happens. Either of each. Either you win or I win. But like I keep saying, any day, anytime, I'll win.
Pound for pound.
Even if you win, you won't go, you won't survive.
Precisely.
And that's what we run so. Hey, mo bana be kitu na the motor fa ho na gba. By the time I be move it 2 seconds, na soon did that. Maybe who cry you die. Me say maybe who you die. I don't know. David me go kwa no me no shia sama do am say bri mu aka. Jimmy. I don't know. Obi, international security no. Obi antime nyusu fa wura obia. Na dwuma yeso ye ho. Ekoye so fa so de ye. Obi a me yusu wura obia. Monday we me say shirt. Enu kwa me suit. Omo ye say Friday na me frɛ Osman madam for catch so me ba ye no oje tum. Ti Monday me ko me suit pa a shoe Italian shoe. Anya flower de bi. Abotai shirt papa. Etu two perfume ogume ho. Papa. Oba say me bua mo fight galamsey anya madwuma no. Me ankasa me de tuoto me kon ekɔ nwuram ekɔ hwɛ me ye che galamsey China for. Mo ba mo mpɛ hu bi ni. Na me na mba nwuram me. Mama sunko di dio. Police ni mama sunko di dio. Mum yanya why? Ni anchechire man. Na nru am MPP for ne ye na nye. Na wo na so ho reset. And wo ba na ho reset. Na said wo mo ye na na anu no na be ye bidia. Ene na ba be ye de. Malam John wo be ye de. Malam John so baba ye dey. So be use national security in the nsem funu ye ekoso ya. Ene na jai na kufaru ne ba o mi antra so. I am telling you any day, anytime. No amount of intimidation shall cover me into silence. I wasn't born like that. I am not made up like that. I can't even work.
Exactly.
Eba me akosu abenowa obi yeti bomfa ombo mi din sa kwame emiso kitikiti o na ja hene ba no de ni tikakraka no ye awrade be me ko kuma se so ame eno so sa the whole so ame ne ye bom din ayi kramom ho kwame emiso me bobi na bi bome na me keka bi na bi kamani ade sa me ko mfantipi mu me suspension me gisa if someone make what your exams the police escort in the confront.
More fire.
I'm telling you, go back and watch. They should tell you.
Precisely.
Timothy am saying then here. One more money me confront people. One more year almost say. Any agua what you cry mo. What? Obi. Someone is I know me ba Kumasi Bodi nso saa ne ade. We ye ne. We ya me akwa bi bo me 2000. Ohwem sutro. Be si ne shem trim se me boni bi. Bi sia no so me bo no. Obo mi no dwane. Tisa. Everyone there, mo be afamba. Me ma me ko shop no watch military. What me bo me sa. Oja me anam say ko the same thing. The national security mo chi me do. Me ba mo bete gbansa. Say the mati bi na you know ayi alasa okurenti Osman ntina me dia chem. Ka de me say yiyia ma mo ne mu nsem funu na mo di na nwura ne ade ni. Ade be no.
Agumu ama.
Agobi? No amount of intimidation.
Never.
Eti when na mu hunu ne sa say and wo ha adwen wo kuro ne mu no. Afa na abedu national level na mu hunu. Timo kuma no ntum.
Umfa na tufobo.
Atufobo. What? National security, police, military, we are a creation of law. And we are a nation of laws. You are going to work within the remit of the law that established you. Nobody has any right to be doing things outside the remit of the law. You have to be careful.
Precise.
Oh yeah, no more yes and yeah. When they will kill, I don't fear these things. John line, I don't know. Nipa titra wo me went there. Enti jaba. Onye wo sesa wanya nsem hunu na odi na be wan. Wo ayi odame sisi woni a de Ghana for bebre kan bi ma. Bebo. That is what we call nation of laws. Ave wo benya tumi a. Ni o ma funu sa na wo di tumi ni di. Na wura wo bi fie na di tuo no akona matutu CCTV ni ade. Rambo star. Mi wo kro bi wa beto aso abeka na adwa akire wo. Ade. Ehwi ni wo nwura munyai. Amedekala we say ku anka yi Jakwa nka said the Amedeka mo ye any kunkum judges here Jakwa is a very irresponsible character enyame na meka krata ya di yi nedi krata is a very irresponsible character
Extremely.
na jomama so pe o man ni Yakob appointee say any person
Fire them. Fire bend them.
asha de cool high asha na fan picture to so be near here
Funny jina
so near here no said we say I can callous na bomu asha yi eche asha yi
Na ejira na azetu.
de dan tiri simu no ejira no
Atu.
minim jisi ekubuza no
Wafimu do.
Jakwa jarof you have to be magnanimous with the power that has been given to you.
More fire.
You cannot be using power to intimidate people. The very people you claim to serve, the very people you want to serve, you are using the power to intimidate them. Doesn't make sense to you. Niaso person ohun ohini tirimu asemu a aya hwe na chia me it's the mama aya na nim kwasi ayi kwasi amanko anyamsom Christosom Malam Yohani osu January chese ye bewie bi ade ba kutum Malam Yohani esa Malam John no ajay January mo ye na ja o mo se ene ayi mo maame wa oda aduane se ne no mo hye show na se dia eti ye wie ya ye titi bia di why ye be didi
se do be hwe ache
so internet no obi o mo timi ebe hack into the internet no do ho be bom o mo do ho bom no mo hye ase lebu o mo ayi ni te say ye computer no eti edru 80 ko no abon say internet ni nyina e ba fo say ni pa bone for de no ho abetale no otare ho no ye din no otare ho ye hu no ye jine de Efrim
asori yesoko
baby
ansori yeso
eti Jakwa obi ansuro Jakwa ne nsuro Jakwa chena onye be man che obi a we are always saying that you should use laws. We are a nation of laws. Jakwa cannot ejiwe Jakwa na ye die be. Na when him say nana is a history book mwati indewula Jakwa. What Jakwa ne nana no. Na wona na be bo bra passage di indewula Jakwa. Now the oba nsem funu no na wodi o say din won. Indewula Jakwa na yesua ne ho asem wo eye ayi no. Ne nana no.
O say din.
Anu o say din no.
O say no.
Jakwa, be careful. You be careful. Or the self-for. Malam Yohani. The entire will behave sad. General, it is a near bad day. Mobile correction, I mobile read the message. A dozen yet me read it. na be hwe ne mrantie bi nso yese ene operation cockdam operation this we are cowards. You people, you are cowards. You are cowards. Aba kromo antimi anyawe. Ene nam tentenwa. Akotena do na ase ye yo operation Carleg operation. That duru waka. You don't know. That duru wa na be. Yeah, meet and greet. You operation cockdam. Cockdam ne dia wo heya studio no so be cockdam na bra ne behwe more fire me na make ache fo ne bra ne behwe so oba na be ko sa de a obo badam ne ehunhun asa ehunhun atantan na ene wo no ne o command president yiwayedi Jimmy, oh, Pamway, and if you don't sack him, your mama, who dare you to command the president? Are you mad?
Tell them.
Na ya yensu MPP. Ayi moderators no. Ba ko ne woman na o tie airport no. Man say your mama ba won pam no. Tie ne mo an be hu no mo anu mo ne yenam. Na so still o mo ya nyimo mo opposition. Airport woman no. Man say so agi atra. Ayi minerals commission. Oto sa tie airport woman no no. Se me no ka se. Yamusa ne se die ntin no da so te. Obi, ya bai, ya ba somo ye, ya wie, said ya obefa na nyame masem. We shall energize the base of our party. Precisely so. We shall lead them towards a cause. Incisively. We shall come back, and until the victory is won. Exactly. Akromfo ebe hye party ni nyina mba free. You leave. You leave. Cause MPP na kokudro fo na ti o. Enyansa fo na ti. Victor usumu ye nyoma kase akase. Yet me fa yara mponsamo. Omo ye nyoma kase akase. Jatoka liomo. Nyoma kase akase. Obi? Modesto apalumo ni ade. Omo na te party. No omo ye ni ade. Domomo. Omo nyina. Etuntimi me fa sa party no. Na abeso obo state krono a, wa be she party ni. Yem protect you.
Be smoking out.
We will sell you out. Precisely. Ombese be dia ene mokro no be join the party. Ni fa nsom nipa. Sa ne ye no.
For the people.
For the people. More fire.
Aguna nyame atiase de bia. Onwi ebeye de ebeye. Ti me ba be som mo a mo hwe ye chirichiri ne ba nchire ye. MPP supporters be si nyina mo. E se se mo ni mo nyina. Vietnam fo ni nyina. Better must say. Na me disappoint him so. Never. When I say I won't disappoint you, I won't come no be no koja dem dia no komo de bo musuru me. Wa musuru. Wa mo say na kateche no ekoro. They don't have na more national security. So whatever corruption you think I have done, mo bra me yimeto e. Anya speculations are. Mo bra me yimeto. I'm going to stay true. Me there NDC for. So almost me twa throw krom ha. Even one call mom na meka. Dia meka na enya mo de. Dia meka fa adwo mama nso bia no kore. Sa me ka kire kufa na no kore dia meka fa adwo mama nso ye no kore.
Exactly so. Correct.
We did work at the Jeffrey Farmers. I came, I saw, and I will surely conquer.
Precisely.
Take it for me.
Precisely.
# la victoria siempre. Until victory, always. We shall meet on Monday. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Fire bender.